Let me get you in here, Mama. Let me get you a little walk around. Yeah. It's actually here for some work. Got a new tailgate. That one's full of body filler and rust. So, somebody butchered the radio, put that in. He wants me to weld that in. Weld that in, and then I'll have to, well, welding it in, Mama, is easier than repainting. I can weld it in, grind it, and make it look nice. No problem. But painting it? Woofda, as old Vice Grip says. Okay, down in the corner over there, it's rotting in the floor. So, the inner and outer rockers, cab corners, inner and outer, and the floor braces that bolts the cab down on the truck are rotten. Now I know you're looking at it and saying, that's a pretty truck to have all that rust in it. Yeah, it is. So here's what we're going to do. Yeah, what I'm about to tell you is tough. We're going to pull the cab off this truck. Yeah, you heard me right. We're going to pull the cab off this truck. Fix the rot. Fix the cab corners. Fix the rockers, inner and outer. And we're going to stay below that wide trim. That way, when I repaint, I'll just go ahead and repaint the whole bottom. If the paint match is good enough, I might not have to paint the whole bottom, Mama. But there's a good possibility that I will. So, seat's got to come out. Carpet's got to come out. If I'm going to do cutting and welding, man, we're going to have to take the, well, I don't really want to say it out loud. We're going to have to break it down as far as we can to fix it. And then we'll just have to put it back together. So, I can honestly say I don't believe I've ever pulled just the cab off. But that's going to be our plan. But I'm telling you, it's TIT tight, North Carolina tight right there. So we may actually have to loosen up the bed and slide it back just a scoosh. That's a star word, scoosh. And get that cab out. So to get this cab out, yeah, it's a lot, Mama. You know? So, take the hood off, fenders off, bumper, grill, speedometer cable, emergency brake cable, or parking brake, whatever y'all want to call it. Oh my, I just happened to notice. I bet that distributor had to be pulled out, or well, maybe not. At least pull the wires and the plugs, plug wires and the cap off, because that is close. I don't know. It's not going to be easy. That's for sure. I told him I sure did hate to tear into a truck that looks like that. But it's kind of like Burger King around here. You can have it your way. You know? So here's the tailgate. He had purchased it a while back, and I took the blaster and blasted off the black E-coat, put it in gray epoxy, and then put it in high build primer, which this I think is actually Cree 321 from PPG. So y'all stay tuned on this. We got some exciting times coming. Like I said, the cutting and welding, that ain't no problem. Fabricating, no problem. Paint work, sometimes it's a problem, because it just don't take nothing for something to go wrong. But I am going to bring y'all along. I looked this morning, we got 1,500 and I think 34 or 35 subscribers. I really appreciate y'all watching. I like it when y'all comment, ask questions, or give me advice. I mean, hey, I'm all for that. So underneath the cab and stuff, we'll go back with the U-pole liner. It'll be nice. So y'all stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Well, I got ready to close this video out, Mama. Close the hood, and I noticed something down in there. That's antifreeze, but I can't quite tell where it's coming from. All of that's dry around that hose. Ah, it must be coming up around that bolt. You know, all joking aside, just about every vehicle that comes here, they always add more. So there's a good possibility, because I was looking, I'm thinking to myself, I heard somebody else say that the other day. You got to take the brake booster and all off. You got to fix all of that. So while that cab's off, you might as well blast the firewall and paint it. I don't know. We'll see what we get into.